Marauak here. My album is out now. And take a ride with me. Let's talk about this journey of natural.
Se hoje a vida tem sido boa pra mim, sei que ainda vai melhorar, enfim. Te dou valor porque fatura aprendi que as brigas jamais nos levaram a lugar algum.
Pra desbravar o velho mundo numa praia em Beruti, trançar os teus cabelos,
Deixa eu te amar, desfrutar do teu perfume, parar no teu sorriso, achar o que eu preciso. Deixa eu te amar, na virada da maré, ao som de uma alaúde, no vai e vem das ondas que eu vou te dar.
e depois do amor te adormecer,
Só pra te admirar no ao luar.
lembrar do que passou
É bom, que é pra eu te dar valor. Lembrar do que passou, que é pra eu te dar amor.
Feeling blessed. My name is Mario, and my stage name is Marauak. Came from Brazil 12 years ago to San Diego, California straight. And yeah, man, been working in town, playing a lot of music. Just released my new album today, 11/11 at 11/11/22. Just released a new album, brand new album. It's already on Spotify, Deezer. It is out now. No, man, we are in City Heights. Actually, City Heights is one of the most diverse neighborhoods in the whole country, if not the most diverse neighborhoods in the whole country. Um, I lived here a couple years, and yeah, man, it's pretty much like where the album when I started to record this album when I was where I was living. I was living in City Heights. It was very important, man, like to just to catch this whole like diverse vibe, and it influenced also the music. Being from Brazil, man, is also a very diverse country. We have so many ethnicities all together as a melting pot, of music culture. And yeah, man, feels good to be in City Heights, and to remember those times. And yeah, man. Music, I music was always around like when I was a kid, man, and I always wanted to be a musician or a soccer player or music, and I ended up like becoming a musician. Started playing music when I was like probably 8 years old, 9 years old. Learned by myself in Brazil. Got this guitar from my auntie. It's acoustic guitar, and started to play, and was always dreaming about like playing music, and music was always around. Growing up, you can listen like in Brazil like everywhere music, everywhere on the streets, on radios, and it's very like the Brazilian music is very rich, so many diverse styles, and but reggae music was the what caught me, man. When I first listen to reggae music freaked me out, man. I was just so excited, and even though I couldn't understand the English at the time, but it's the kind of thing that you feel, you can feel the music, it makes you feel good. Reggae music is just like, it's a blessing, man. A music that talks about such important matters for us as humans, and not just for humans, for the whole planet. It's kind of, reggae music takes care of the planet, with the lyrics, the message, the good vibes, positive vibrations. Yeah, man. Yeah, brother. In Brazil, I already had this band called Semente da Paz, which means seed of peace. And we played together for 10 years, living in community, and playing in festivals, shows. We recorded a couple albums. And then when I came here in 2011, I wasn't thinking about recording. I was just trying to play music for a living. Because the first years I couldn't. The first years I couldn't, you know, play music for a living. I had to do other kinds of jobs. I got to learn English too. So it was just a constant battle of like trying to play music, to perform. So, and I was doing other kinds of jobs, but little by little it was this transition, man, just like playing music more and more, and suddenly like I was just playing music full time, and then I had this band called Ragabond for a couple years. So many musicians were part of this band, new musicians, people went out, and new people coming in, just like a lot of transitioning. And yeah, man, and then like I had a kind of a manager. Wasn't like a real manager, but that said, man, for us to sell the band, we need an album. So I realized, really, man, yeah, it's been a long time that I didn't had anything in mind for an album, and but this album came together like all original music, and we decided like to release through Standout Living Original and Studio West with Todd Hansaker and myself as a producer too. So we started to record this album, and it's been like pretty like 3 years, man. 3 years of like recordings, and it was pretty like rough. And it was the first album that I had the chance to produce myself, with the help of Todd Hansaker, Mike Harris, Studio West, Standout Living Original Records, and other musicians as Zebra, Pedro, and all like the people and musicians that supported this project. It was a long journey, man. It's finally 2 days out after 3 years, brother. It's just incredible. Like uh, I was this morning just like giving thanks to Jah, to God, and praying like, and just giving thanks, because once it's just a dream, and now it's a reality, man. Now it's a reality. It's out. It's finally. With real musicians, at Studio S. That's actually a concept that I wanted to do. Record everything with vintage instruments and gear, and Studio S has it. So we had the chance to do everything with real people, real musicians, and it's just so good to have this experience, and learn how they used to do on the 70s, and it was a really good experience to do that. Around like about 3 years of like the conception, from recording and finishing the album, and then because as an independent musician, pretty much I pull everything to myself, to do so. Wearing many hats on the production, the writing, producing, and recording, releasing. Of course, I had help from some really good people. And but it's, yeah, I mean, it was a lot, you know, it was a lot to put this album together and learn everything through the process, and it was just a huge experience, but very like powerful and empowering experience of producing my first album, you know, with the help of some great people too. Yeah, brother, it was just amazing, you know. As I was telling you, you know, I don't have a PR or anything like that, production team. So I had to put a project together, you know, sit on my computer. And I knew Saulo was coming in town. At the time, I didn't know him yet, you know, but we have some friends in common. So I just put a project together, sent to my people in Brazil, and they reach out. And he was in town, he was in LA actually, and came to play a song. And he ended up like liking the track and enjoying. We met up here in Del Mar, and everything happened, you know. And from this song, we have a full album coming together. Like we wrote so many songs together already, more than 20 songs, and we keep writing music together. It's such a great human, you know, man. Great soul, great spirit. And I love, great brother. It was amazing. Yes, man,
Wow.
we're working on it already. Through the pandemic, we wrote like me, Saulo, and Todd, like probably like 25 songs. We were in studio at Studio West like a week ago, and we wrote another song. So we just like keep like this chemistry going, you know, man. And I think the most important thing is like we have a lot to talk, you know. We have a lot of good vibes and good messages to send to the world, you know. Positivity is all about that, you know. So we're just keep writing. That's our mission here on earth, you know, man. Just like be an instrument and just keep spreading the good message, good vibes, you know. Music. We have the legend Bonzai Caruso mixing those songs, you know. Not with blues is a reggae roots reggae track, you know. It's just good to see this the work that Bonzai did on those tracks. Mainly like Knock with Blues for me is one that hits in my heart because I'm a huge reggae person, you know. And having Bonzai, 6-time Grammy Award winning, man, the guy that did so many of the albums that are references for me as a musician, you know. Having this man mixing those tracks is just a dream come true, man. It's just like is a I think like give me like the confidence to keep writing and keep like doing better and better stuff in a high level, you know. It's just Jai's blessing, man. Yeah, man, I've been playing a lot of shows, something around like 25, 28 to 34 shows monthly locally. So it's been a blessing, you know, being able to play a lot of music and work and live by my music, you know. It was actually the dream too. So living the dream pretty much here in California. And yeah, now we're planning some bigger tours, you know, with bigger bands, because that's the what we want to do actually, is play for larger crowds and spread this message, spread this album, you know, on those like tours with different artists, like, and different cities. That's the goal right now with this album, you know. If you want to book me, just go on marauak.com, you know. You can just hit like contact, you can get in touch with my team and book a show, you know. Never stop, man. Keep moving forward, keep writing music, keep playing music, you know. Just keep the music rolling, you know. Keep the music present in your life every time, you know. That's the only way. You can find my work on Spotify, Marauak, Deezer, Apple Music, all the streaming platforms, YouTube. You can go on my website, marauak.com, on my Instagram, at Marauak. I have a lot of videos, a lot of content, and we're producing more and more content for you guys. So thanks for the opportunity of this video. God bless, and I hope you enjoy my new album. And go on Spotify and check my new album. Natural is out now for you guys. Marauak.com at Yeah, man, I remember coming to America and like finding this kind of a new perception of a world, you know, because everybody thinks that America is always like Hollywood and everything, but actually the reality of the people is totally different, you know. There's a lot of poverty too. You know, people are just like struggling to survive. And a lot of people come here like, and they have a dream to get a better life, you know. And I think that's it. We just face this reality of different people, different cultures, always with a dream to make it better, you know, to support their families and to have a happy life, you know. So we keep moving, we keep playing music, writing about that kind of stuff, you know. At least like trying to bring a good message to people, you know, of perseverance, trying to inspire people to become their best, you know. And of course, to give them hope through music. Yeah, music is healing, man. It's medicine.
You got a beautiful voice, man. Yeah, you got a beautiful voice, man. You ought to know.
Is that where I come from? And here I will remind you. Doesn't matter the location, not even how far you are forgetful. Africa.
Yeah, United, yo.
Africa, Africa, Africa lies it. Africa lies it. Africa, Africa, Africa lies it. Africa lies it. Africa, Africa, Africa lies it. Africa lies it. Africa, Africa, Africa lies it. Africa libre. I know she's the mother of creation.
You know, that's the only way. Success is like non-stop. It doesn't mean like become a huge, big artist. It's just don't stop. Keep doing what you love until the end of your life, you know. This is success, you know, man. Looking for the ultimate goal. Just do what you love, you know, and help people in the best way you can.
Life has not been easy for anyone. That's why we gotta come together and hold on strong and find the real reason to stand as one. The world's peace is my ambition.